is working with us today. For Gemini, my Zandabars. My Zandy. He's like, hi, mommy. For, no, don't bite my neck. Gemini, for the week of December 1st, 2025, and this week, Mercury goes direct tomorrow on the 29th, and then on the 3rd is the full moon in Gemini. Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde, which one will we get? Okay, so show your love and support my gems. Right now I'm at 4,799 subscribers. I've been busy this week with life and everything, and yearlies and 6-month reports, compatibility reports. So thank you everybody who's been keeping me busy. I really appreciate the love energy and stuff. So if you want your reports for next year, check out my consultation page. And what else? If you have the hype button, make sure to hype me up, like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I'm really trying to grow my channel. So thank you for everybody who has been helping me along the way. I really appreciate the love energy. So my gems, the Earth is, this week is in your, I know, he is insistent. Look at him. Oh my God, just sit. He's getting too big for my lap. He is half Mancoon and somebody else. He is getting too big for my lap. Oh my gosh. So anyways, the Earth is quincunxing Vesta this week in the 1st and 8th house in Capricorn, and then the Earth is quincunxing Asteria this week also in Asteria is in Capricorn and Vesta is in Capricorn, and the Earth is in your sign of Gemini this week. Okay, hold on, let me fix my stuff. And I have done Aries through Gemini so far, so check out my live videos so you can see what's coming up for you. Someone can be giving you the sob story, or someone trying to lie to you to come back into your life, and you're not trusting the situation because you feel like there's an agenda here, or you know someone may be lying to you because they're not being honest with you. Your trust issues are coming out. You could be very blunt and forthright in expressing yourself now. You may have a tendency to overstate your position or exaggerate and offend others with your careless or ill-considered speech right now. Be careful about the image you project to others. Others are prone to misunderstand you now. Try to be clear when speaking, like really communicate what is your thought process, what in the hell is going on, and like try to get other people on the same page this week. On the 2nd, Venus is in Sagittarius in the 7th house. If married, this is a time when your relationship can be really tested, especially with you, because either you are bored in your relationship here, or for some of you here, this could be like opportunities for love, or flirting gets really out of hand, and then, you know, so that kind of thing could be happening. Or your partner wants more freedom in the relationship. Avoid smothering each other and allow them enough room to be themselves. A marriage relationship will deepen in intensity. A new relationship may form that is very special to you. You benefit through other people here. So family members can be helpful to you, or friends who are like family can be going above and beyond for you at this time. A great time when those in authority can be moving mountains for you or showing their appreciation for all that you do. Okay, so this could be like mom or dad kind of like doting on some of you here as well and doing something special for you. Alrighty, thank you for the 3 likes. Yay! Oh, that made my day. I got 4,800 subscribers. Thank you very much. So show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Let's make it to 5,000. So I only need 200 more to go. All right, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. So on the 3rd, Pluto is forming a kite energy in your 9th house. This is a great time to take exams. This is a great time to pass your driver's license, pass your real estate license. So if you want to get a license this week, this would be a great time for that. If you want to get your passport done, now would be a good time for that. Anything dealing with legal matters or social services or your personal documentation, this week would be a really great time to deal with your responsibilities. You want to talk to your parole officer about getting your license, like to use it to go to work even though it's suspended. This would be a great time for that. This would be a great time for court. Okay, this is a great time for significant one-on-one relationships, both romantic or business-wise. This encourages exploring unconventional relationships, dynamics, or social structures in a quest for truth and broad understanding. Long distance travel could be happening for some of you here, or you're engaged with foreign cultures may also serve as a powerful backdrop for relationship growth and personal evolution. Pluto is also opposing Volcanus here in the 3rd and 9th house. You're prone to be silent now and retain a lot more secrets. You feel very isolated also from relatives or siblings, which you've been fighting with them for like back and forth with each other for like a couple of years now, you know? So it seems like a couple of years, some of you a little bit longer, but from what I've been reading and what you guys have been allowing me to read and see, it's been like a long time. Okay, thank you for the 4,800 subscribers. I would like to reach more, so help me grow. Thank you for the 5 likes. On the 4th, here we go. So you can feel this energy, the full moon energy, coming in 3 days before and 3 days after, because you have the Earth transiting as well. So at 6:14 p.m., full moon in Gemini. So like I said, we don't know who you are. You could either be Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde, so we don't know. So this is tantrums and tiaras. Does it have to be? No. You can be about bigger picture in regards to future, because Mars is not well aspected in the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, and whatever you do now, you know, there are consequences for your actions. Some of you, we could see a lot of like, you know, actors and famous people get their career destroyed because of tantrums and their behavior, you know, so, you know, they can get their career destroyed, and then that's going to be it for their career, and then they're going to have a very hard time growing. Okay, kind of like Lindsay Lohan, how she has a very hard time growing or getting any work, you know. Thank God she married to like a good guy that's like, you know, a billionaire or something like that. You know, so you don't want that to happen to you. So you don't want your actions that you do now to affect you after when Uranus moves into Cancer. Okay, so try this week to be about the bigger picture of things, especially when it comes to career and career growth. Okay, watch your emotional self, because over the next 4 years with Uranus and Gemini, it's really going to teach you a lot about your actions and how your actions have consequences, you know. And I know some of you like your tempers and your tantrums and tiaras here, so you know, don't go testing people at work and their boundaries with you and seeing how much you can get away with certain people. Okay, because in the future you may not be able to get away, and then all your past, you know, what's that word, when you want to like play around, or you want to like, you know how some of y'all get, you want to do things that are bad and stuff, that's all going to affect you, you know. And then next thing you know, you're going to be crying, why can't I get a job, why can't I job? And it's going to be like, did you do anything over the past 4 years that made, you know, them go, no, don't hire? You know, because that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to save you the time. It's not an easy energy time for you. So be about bigger picture here with this energy. Try to be adaptable to the changes that are coming up. Be patient with other people, because it's not worth it. And you're going to learn that it's not worth it. How do you want to learn it? Do you want me to just tell you the story, or do you want to like go and have the experience, you know? So love relationships can suffer because you're bored with your relationship. Some of you could be going back to the ex or that person that you were once upon a time sleeping with, okay, and revisiting that, and you going back to them, not them reaching out to you. If you are going through it emotionally, you can be taking it out on your partner because you're feeling stuck or repressed or very restricted. So this could be like your money situation, and you feeling very restricted with your money, or you can feel very frustrated with your career and kind of like attacking everybody else around you. Okay, Some of you, you can be reaching out to the ex. This is betrayals. On the 5th, partners may be very underhanded and manipulative. A marriage may break up. Also, you have to stay on the right side of the law. This could be dealing with spousal abuse. You're really diving out of your comfort zone with this energy here. And this could be you getting out of a very long-term relationship and kind of like losing yourself at this time, or trying to figure out who you are during this time period and what you like to do. And your routine is like over. So this is you kind of feeling lost and not relying on your partner anymore, not relying on certain people anymore to help you out, because your partner has moved on or you have moved on, but also you're kind of like looking for yourself and making adjustments for yourself. So this could also be with a move too. And this could be you kind of like trying to figure out, you know, your new responsibilities, your new routine. So this might take 3 to 6 months before you start getting comfortable in your new routine, or start prioritizing what is important to you during this time period. Okay, show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Help me grow this channel. And thank you for the 7 likes. I really appreciate the love energy. The liking is free, the subscribing is free. Right now I'm at 4801. Yay, so thank you. So the first card I come up with is the 7 of coins. Some of you, I feel like you're figuring out your life. Okay, others of you, you're at a crossroads in your life at this time with this energy, or you have something heavy on your mind. You may not do whatever changes that you have, you may change your mind this week. Okay, so know that. So know that by the, let me see, by the 12th of December, you may change your mind again. Okay, the Temperance card, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, you may need to be a bit more patient. So this might be something that you may do next year. Why? Because all the planets are in retrograde at this time. And even though it may be difficult to push for what you want at this time, you have to be patient for it. It doesn't mean that it's not happening, it's just not happening on your time. And it could be just the planetary transits that are in retrograde that are kind of like making you having to wait for the things that you want. Okay, the 2 of Swords, you could be going through it emotionally here, a time of introspection, of planning, strategizing. Some of you, you're really more about your sanity at this time with this energy here, and you're more about your peace. Okay, the Justice card, major decisions are coming up here. So whatever heavy on your mind, like I said, you need to be patient for it during this time period, so it's not coming to you this year. The Chariot card, something that you've been wanting for a very long time is happening. Others of you, this is a victory coming up. Some of you, this is a great time, like I said, Pluto's forming a kite energy, for taking tests and exams, for dealing with legal matters going your way with this energy here. So this could also be growth happening when it comes to work for some of you here. So it just depends what's going on with your personal information. I also feel like some of you, your angels could be talking to you at this time. So this could be like you being very intuitive during this time period as well, during this time period. Oh, well, thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Right now I'm at 4,801 subscribers, and thank you for everyone subscribing. I really appreciate the love energy. Liking and subscribing is free, so help me grow. I'm trying to grow my channel, so thank you for everyone who has. And I'm also available for yearlies and 6-month reports, so keep me busy. The King of Wands, you could be dealing with a Leo sign. And this person is really stuck in their ways of thinking here during this time period as well. You could also be butting heads with certain people at work and not getting along with them. Not the time to like really butt heads with people. So like pick and choose your battles with others, because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. You know, it really isn't. I feel also you could be dealing with somebody that is in a position of power here. Some of you, this is a great time for business endeavors and making milestones in your business endeavors. The Page of Coins, others could see you as being reliable. Some of you, you could be getting a seasonal job at this time with this energy here as well. And this could be those of you who are 50 and older, because you just have extra energy to do things at this time, or you just want to be more out in the house out of the house during this time period as well. I see, like, for some of you, you're getting what you want in love. So this could be a marriage proposal happening here. With this energy here, I do see a permanence of a win coming up for you here as well. So this could be in regards to getting married, or this could be more money coming to you, or getting a job with this energy here, or marrying the person that you wanted, okay? The Nine of Cups, my yes card to whatever question I did not answer is yes. The Nine of Wands, okay, so some of you, you have something heavy on your mind that you really, really, really want to do, but the problem is you're overthinking, overanalyzing it. The cards are saying yes, go for it and stuff like that, but you're still going to sit on your hands at this time and overthink it and overanalyze it. So I feel like you're your own worst enemy here, and you're driving yourself nuts. So it's up to you when you want to leave. It's up to you when you want to make changes. And it doesn't look like you're wanting to make changes anytime soon. You're just still kind of pondering it. You're really intriguing Jupiter in retrograde, Hades in retrograde, and Coronis in retrograde in your second house. So that's why you're not like moving. That's why you're kind of like sitting on your hands and going, Some of you here, it's a beautiful time for working on a creative project. Now, if you're working on a creative art project for school or something like that, know that it's going to do well. So this is a great time for getting good grades in school with this energy here. Others of you in media and social media, if you're starting on a project for yourself, this is a great time to receive accolades, or it could be really like getting trendy on the internet this week. So we can see a lot of Geminis getting trendy. The moon card, this is lots of thoughts a future coming up here with this energy as well. So I do see that happening for you during this time period, and you really getting excited about your future. So I do see that. The Queen of Swords, I feel for some of you here that this is a time period where you could get kicked out of a situation as well, and it's not just going to affect you, but it's going to affect other people around you. So you're definitely fighting with other people during this time period, but you kind of see it as a blessing. Maybe you didn't want to do this situation anymore and you didn't know how to leave the experience. I know how you all do. So instead of saying you wanted to leave, you had an emotional outburst this week, or you have a tantrum going on this week. But what you do this week, you need to be honest. And if you don't want to do something, just say you don't want to do it. Don't be showing your ass and like having tantrums because you don't know how to speak up and say, I want to quit. I don't want to do this no more, you know, because of your emotional attachments. But instead of like being about like your honesty and truth, you're throwing tantrums, you're making mess. Okay, so don't do that. Just be honest and say, I want to break up. Be honest, I want to quit. You know, don't be like, because it's going to affect you. Okay, even though it's not going to affect you now or today, but you'll see in the future it's going to affect you. So it could get something that you do now because you don't want to do something, instead of like speaking your mind and saying, I don't want to do it. This is you throwing a tantrum, making a ruckus. You know, you could possibly go to jail for it too. And then that's going to ruin whatever potential stuff that you want, you know. And even if you go on probation, you have a hard time getting a job, okay? So I would be really, really careful, again, with the decisions that you want to make. And just because you don't want to do something, or you don't want to talk to somebody, or you're having social anxiety, whatever the excuse, don't show your ugly ass. Just say, I don't want to do it. You know, a lot of times, you know, and that's a big problem for me, is that I don't communicate. I hide, I avoid, but, you know, I'm learning to say no and create my boundaries, you know, and it takes a few minutes to get through that uncomfortableness. But then once you do, you find that, okay, I'll just look for somebody else, you know, and then that's it. I mean, I had to say no a lot of times when it comes to work, and I can't work certain hours because I'm already in I'm a different county, and it's 2 hours away, you know. And it's not because I don't want to make money. I do want to make money, but it's because I'm somewhere else. I'm not available. You know, I don't lie. I just say my truth, and that's it. Instead of creating mess and drama, you know, and stuff like that, because I'm scared to confront something. So therefore I'm going to get reactive and start losing my stuff. It's not it's not worth it. And I'm warning you now, it's not worth it. So you could actually ruin relationships like this, okay? So be honest. Just be honest. Be honest as possible to the point where it's uncomfortable, you know, and then it'll be fine. And you'll find that, you know, okay, it was uncomfortable for a few seconds, but then everything worked out, okay? Practice makes perfect. The 10 of coins, emphasis on more money, raise or a promotion could be coming to you for some of you here as well. So that could be happening. The Sun card deals with new beginnings, recognition, success, and fame, clarity. You can feel emotionally grounded at this time, and it doesn't because of anything going on in your life. It doesn't have to be because, oh, this is happening or that. It may not, you may not have nothing happen at all this week, but yet you have this clarity and this sense of groundedness and a sense of peace happening in your life that I see, okay? The 7 of Swords, you're quiet, you're more to yourself at this time with this energy. You could be going into hermit mode during this time period and just kind of hiding and just kind of like not wanting to like talk to other people this week. I feel also here that truth could be revealed during this time period. So whatever needs to come up or be addressed, whatever secrecies, I do see betrayals here happening. All right. The 2 of Wands, I do see you sitting on your hands about things that you want to do. I do see this being a time of introspection with this energy, reinventing the self, being inventive, original in your way of thinking, delving into your creativity during this time period, making bold choices, taking back control over your destiny here with this energy. Just don't do it in a messy way. Okay, just don't make mess. The Hangman cards, okay, so something that you're not doing at this time is taking control over your destiny. You're really sitting on your hands about things, overthinking, overanalyzing about your decisions that you want to make in life. So you're not so quick to jump into anything new at this time. So even into the month of January, you're not so quick to jump. The 10 of Swords, I think it's because it means that you're starting over. It means that you're picking up the pieces of your life for some of you here, and that's the scary part, to start all over from scratch. Some of you may decide, even though you're separated from a relationship, you may decide to go back to that relationship because it represented some kind of form of stability and security for you, okay? And now you don't have it, and now you're finding that you can't really rely on anybody here, or, you know, it can be a little bit overwhelming, but you know, at the end of the day, you get to start all over, you know, and it can be in the long run beneficial for you, but you don't want to do it. So it's up to you what you do during this time period and the choices that you make, because they are going to have repercussions, okay? So I would be careful with the choices that you make at this time, all right? So I don't know all y'all's situations, because we all have different situations going on, but know that, you know, you really, really need to be a little bit extra careful this week and for the next 4 years in regards to the decisions that you make, okay? I do feel like some of you here, like I saw for Taurus, somebody in your life is bringing out the worst in you at this time. So I do see that for some of you here. The Knight of Swords, I do see a reconciliation. This can be the start of a creative project for some of you here. The Magician card, as above, so below, recognition and success is coming towards you. Manifest, manifest, manifest. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with manipulative people, or this is you being manipulating in regards to the situation, in regards to the choices that you make. So some of you may not be making a decision as a way to manipulate a situation. Some of you need to be careful with your spending. You're very wasteful at this time with your spending, or you're very much over the top, or you're not really paying attention. Others of you, I see you being upset. Okay, upset about a situation in your life at this time, wanting revenge, wanting something to happen to another person here. I would just focus on you, because it's not even worth it. The more that you focus on other people, the more blessings they come, because the angels do protect them. and stuff. So know that the angels do watch out for other people, not just you. So know that. The Three of Swords, somebody's coming back into your life with this energy. Others of you could be dealing with separation or loss during this time period as well. The High Priestess card, trust your intuition, be careful of manipulative people. You're very secretive and keeping to yourself. You're not wanting to be vulnerable about your feelings at this time or tell people how you feel. All right, so you're not very open and honest, but the way you go about doing things is messy as hell. All right, so be careful with that. The Eight of Wands, I do see traveling coming up for some of you here as well. The Devil card, some of you could be involved in an affair with this energy, and you could be dealing with somebody that you don't necessarily contact with a lot, but know that their partner knows about you, so don't really contact this person a lot. All right, especially when you're feeling needy and stuff like that, or you trying to control the relationship and you wanting to see this person when you want to see this person, because you're gonna find that you're gonna encounter the wife or the husband with this energy, and then you know stuff gonna get real in your life. So I would be careful with that at this time. I feel like you know how y'all get sometimes. Y'all get messy, okay? Not the time to get messy. Secrecy, very secretive. Leaving a toxic relationship behind. Others of you could be working on yourself. Some of you need to be careful with credit card fraud, insurance fraud, mortgage fraud. Some of you need to be careful with thieves and credit card fraud and things of that nature. So be careful with chargebacks during this time period as well. You may have a lot of lessons with money coming up with other people, so I would be very careful with those of you who deal with sales and business, okay, with this energy. Alrighty, so know that. The Three of Wands, recognition and success is coming to you. And the Hierophant card, I do see endings coming up. Some of you might get kicked out of a situation here, is what I see coming up for some of you. Okay, I do see fate intervening here. So I feel like some people could be very secretive at this time. Somebody could be doing not so many good things with money. Alrighty, maybe we're going to see another Ponzi scheme coming up, you know, during this time period, or somebody embezzling money. So something going on here being kept under wraps at this time. So if this is you trying to play the system, I would be very careful with that, because if I could see it, they could surely see it. All right, so be careful with what you do with this energy, or we might be seeing somebody famous doing this as well. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to go on to Cancer now. And thank you for everybody liking, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you for the 11 likes. So if you haven't liked the video, like the video. I'm trying to grow my channel. Right now I'm at 4,801 subscribers, so thank you for that. I would like to get to 5,000 or more, so continue liking, subscribing, and sharing so I can grow my channel. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. Right now I have done Aries through Gemini, so today I'm going to be doing Cancer through Libra. All right, so kisses. Mwah.